Can this be the faster review yet? And I still have to do 2 days. Also, I know I do not have a good excuse for not making one yesterday. Yesterday I was home alone, so all day I had. Anyways, let's just get to the score review, everybody. I want this to be fast. Alright, today, let me just do it. Alright, so now I'm thinking about it. Yesterday, not much happened. I'm not gonna lie. Not much happened. So, we'll just call this episode 23 and 4. But I'm really just talking about today. Like my shirt. Pretty fly if you know what I'm saying. Any whoosies. So, talk about it. English. TS isn't here. I don't know why, but she isn't here. So, yeah. It is still pretty interesting. Alright, I got zoned out for a long time. I know I have. I didn't check, but I was zoned out. Oh, that was so sad. Yeah. We mainly had homework and vocab yesterday and today. And, we had to complete the sentences today for vocab. Easily got that done. During science. Yeah. Thank you, science. We'll get to that. Chorus. They were loud, but not enough to get him mad. And he's doing a better job controlling them. Or if we're doing a better job being quiet, it has to be either one of those. But I like to say he's doing it better, keeping us under control. Yeah, so nothing much happened there. Let's see. Reading. So we're reading a book called Tangerine. I think I've showed you, Yeah, we're just doing, filling in, word... Alright, basically, we have to write in, notes on the characters as we read the story. Whether we have to read it at home or at school. Easier at school, but whatever. Yeah, we'll be doing that for the next week. Well, the rest of this week. So, yeah, we only have 2 days left in a week. That's freaking low. But, yeah. Science. Yesterday we had to do a lab that I didn't finish, and today we had to do a lab that I finished. Today. Yippee. The lab wasn't that hard, I just didn't get enough time to do the mathematics. And then I did my English homework. Anxious in that class? I still am. If I get blessed enough to find a way to be comfortable in that class, by making, friends with TS and KS, and managing to make a friend group in there, that would mean every class except Mr. Gregory is good. And I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it at all. Alright, math, total BS. So we had to do 3 math problems before we could play Silent Ball, which is basically, there's 3 rules. We all just stand in a circle and there's 3 rules. Well, circle, the classroom isn't a circle, so really a square. You have to throw the ball and you have to catch it and throw it to someone else and do that cycle. You have to stay silent, that's why it's called Silent Ball, and I love that. The room's silent, other than the people who's commentating, who's either out of the game. You're out of the game if you don't catch the ball. If the person who threw it to you made a bad throw, they didn't throw hard enough, or they threw it too hard, they can be out, but it's judge's call. And there's a judge. Alright, the first time, we played 2 times. First time we played, I got second, and I lost because the judge was too quiet. And when he threw it the last time, because I got out, he threw it too hard and too high. That was total B freaking S. And I'll stand by that. I'll put that on my socks. You want to see my socks? I put it on these, my socks. But, yeah. So, yeah. Socks. Yeah, I put it on those. And then the second time we played, the judge was too biased. See, when a boy's a judge, I'm telling you, they'll never save a girl's life. Even if it was between his best friend and his girlfriend, he's picking his best friend to stay in. I mean, yeah, did I say best friend? Yeah, best friend to stay in. That wasn't a case scenario here, but he was BS. And it's way easier for them, especially from someone he knows and someone he doesn't know. And that is me. I was the person he doesn't know. And that's why I got out. I forgot why that was BS. But, like, come on. I think I've got consent from Kenzie to use her name in videos because she didn't like say, hey, don't use my name at the dance. So I'm just gonna say that Kenzie and the other girls were like looking at me like, well, in between the first game and second game, when AZ was explaining the rules because we all messed up the first time, I was doing this multiple times because I didn't do that exactly. I think it was, I don't know, but either way, it was like he was naming rules that should have made me win. And, like, the girls were, like, looking at me like, sorry. That annoyed me so much. But whatever. Next time, when he says he wants to be the judge, I'm saying me. No, I'm not saying me. I'm raising my hand. Fast. If you raise your hand fast and you be quiet, we can be judged, right? We can be judged. If I was judge, that's my sister coming in. I'm doing this late. If I was judge, I would be not biased, right? I wouldn't be biased. But out of spite, just a little bias included, if I had the option to get out the person, not the second time, this first time, by the way, was a girl. I don't mind that. And I got second. And the second time I got fifth. See the difference? Almost made Final Four. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Yeah. Just, like, I can't. Anyways, there would be a little bias. If it's between him and Kenzie, I don't care if it was actually Kenzie who, like, was out there. If I was normally called, I'm saving her and eliminating him. And AZ doesn't mind. Like, it's a judge's call. Out of spite, we're going to have a big rivalry. But no one's going to mention it because then he's going to target me like crazy. He'll get a gang against me. But what I mean by that is he'll get his friends to only throw the ball at me and as hard as they can. And I can't say anything. It's silent ball. I hate that. Anyways, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Just whatever. That class annoyed me, but you know what? It's whatever. We'll just let it go. We'll let it go. I'm telling you, in the days we have left of school, which is like almost 160, there will be another time where we play. I will get my... I'm not looking at the camera. That looks weird. Get my vengeance. They will die to my name. Anyways, at lunch, sat next to the 7th grade girls, getting more comfortable, yada yada yada. But I'm starting to feel more like, as days go on, at lunch, on the bus, and at art, I'm feeling like I was like cool to like an annoying little brother cool. And I don't like it. I don't know. If I chill, I'm gonna be quiet. That's my definition of chill. So I guess I gotta stick with it, you know? No one has told me that I'm being annoying. So I guess I have to wait for that annoying day. Oh my jeez. Get ready for that, Rio. Alright. Nothing much else happened at lunch. At art, alright, so basically at lunch, someone sprayed, like, perfume on my hand. And she sprayed, like, 20 times and it still smells like it. She sprayed perfume. I asked her to, by the way. Or it's hand sanitizer, but it smelled very good. And yeah, so basically, I told people to sniff my friends to sniff my hand. They were like, nah, nah. They didn't trust me. It smells good, by the way. So yeah, in art, we were doing middle ground. We were doing the middle of our paintings. And yeah, I'm doing a decent job. I could have done way worse. I've done worse before. That was not bad. All right. Okay, so next class, final class was Mr. Gregory. Oh, said his name. Honestly, he wasn't that bad today. RG basically just gave us a test. Yeah, I did pretty well. I can't say I did because we didn't get our grades back, but I think I did pretty well. I didn't even finish, so I'm the last person who should be saying this. But yeah, and on the bus, the boys still think I'm annoying, but at this point, it's humorous. I'm like a humorous annoying. Right. I said I'm an annoying little brother on the bus because to some people, they're either starting to get more quiet around me or they're starting to get like more reluctant around me. I gotta change that tomorrow. And apparently, those are the swim team, and the swim season ends very soon, which is sad because like our bus normally is like not that fun. It's mainly 7th graders. That's why. We're gonna need like a new team. Like if you get like cheer, I can talk to KH and NEF. Anyways, thanks for watching. Quick review, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.